Hello and welcome to Little Champs Learning. Now, we know how to use fractions to represent parts of a whole. Now, in this video, we are going to learn how to compare fractions. Comparing fraction just means telling which one is bigger, just like we do with regular numbers. When we use the greater than, less than, or equal to sign. That sounds easy, right? But unfortunately, like regular numbers, fractions are not always easy to tell which fraction is bigger just by looking at them. That's because the value of fraction depends on both the top number and the bottom number, and since it is a division problem, the value depends on the relationship between the numbers too. Let's see this with the help of an example. If we have to compare two fractions, say 1 over 6 and 1 over 8, some of you might be tempted to say 1 over 8 is bigger because we know that 8 is a bigger number than 6. Unfortunately, this is not the case in fraction, and 1 over 6 is greater than 1 over 8. Let's see in the video further how I have got this answer. When we are comparing two fractions having the same bottom number, then we can just compare the top numbers, that because we are comparing the same size parts. We are comparing 9s to 9s, 6 to 6 and 10s to 10s and so on. And the top number tells us how many of those parts we have. If we draw pictures to compare fraction, it becomes really simple to compare them. Here is an example. Which of these fraction is greater, 5 over 6 or 1 over 6? To answer this question, let's start by drawing two rectangles and dividing them into 6 equal parts. Since all the parts are equal, each part of rectangle represents 1/6. Now, let's shade 5 parts of first rectangle, which is 5, 6, and 1 part of the other rectangle, which is 1/6. A picture makes comparing these fractions really easy. We can see that 5, 6 is greater than 1/6. Easy, right? Let's try another example. Which of these fraction is greater, 3/4 or 4/5? Well, let's start by drawing rectangles. This time we need to divide them up differently because the fraction we are comparing have different bottom numbers. The first rectangle will be divided into 4 equal parts and we will shade 3 of them to show 3/4. The second rectangle will be divided into 5 equal parts and we will shade 4 of them to represent 4/5. Now, to compare, we need to check which rectangle is shaded in the most, and that tells us 4/5 is greater than 3/4. That wasn't so hard, right? It seems very easy with the help of diagrams. Let's see our previous example, which was 1 over 6 and 1 over 8. So let's compare this also with the help of diagram. Now we will draw again two rectangles. The first one, we will divide this into 6 equal parts and we will divide this into 8 equal parts. We will shade each part of these two rectangles to compare. And now we will check which part is shaded the most to see which fraction is greater. Now let's compare here. You can see 1 over 6 is greater than 1 over 8 because the part which is shaded in 1 over 6 is bigger than the part shaded in 1 over 8. The different fractions 1 over 2 and 2 over 4. Again, we start by drawing rectangle and dividing them up into parts. 2 on this one and 4 on this one. Next, we shade the parts of rectangle according to our top numbers, 1 on this one and 2 on this one. Now, all we have to do is to compare. The same amount of each rectangle is shaded. That means these two fractions are equal. It might seem strange, but two fractions can have totally different numbers and still represent the same amount. Yes, they can. Fractions like that are called as equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions which have totally different top and bottom numbers, but they are equal in values. For example, I can show 1 over 2, which is equal to 5 over 10, which is equal to 4 over 8 and 3 over 6. These all are equivalent fractions. You can draw different rectangles to check, and you can have infinite numbers of equivalent fractions for a fraction. Now we know if the bottom number of the fraction is same, then we can find out the greater of the fraction by just comparing the top numbers. Now let's discuss a trick by which we can compare the fractions with different bottom numbers. So let's discuss this. If you have a fraction, say 4 over 7 and 6 over 9, here to compare we have to multiply the top numbers of each fraction by the bottom number of another fraction. This is called cross multiplication, because if you draw a diagram of what you are multiplying, it forms a crisscross pattern. After you multiply crosswise, you will get two new top numbers, and now you can compare only these to get your answer. Let's try on one example. If you have 4 over 7 and 6 over 9, we start by multiplying the second fraction's bottom number by the first fraction's top number. So that is 9 times 4, and you will get as 36 as your first new top number. The same I shall repeat. This time I will multiply the first bottom number, that is 7, by the second top number, which is 6. So 7 times 6 I will get as 42. We will always keep our answers on the side of the top numbers that we multiply. That is, now you have 4 over 7, 6 over 9 and the two new top numbers as 36 and 42. Wow! It's easy to see that the fraction 6 over 9 is greater because it has a new top number 42 which is greater than the new top number 36. Let's do one more example to get more clarity. If you have 6 over 9 and 3 over 12, first we will multiply 12 times 6, which will give you the new top number, which is 72, and 9 times 3 will give you the new top number, which is 27, and these are the new two top numbers. So 6 over 9 is greater than 3 over 2, which is clear because the new top number 72 is greater than the new top number 27. If you have liked it, please do comment in the comment sections, and if you have any difficulties, please do comment.